Hello, everyone. My name is Tori Bolden. I have been a targeted individual for 15 plus years. This basically is my first YouTube video about this. Now, from what I understand, all police departments across America are involved in gang stalking and the utilizing of informants, or what they call SRPs, which stands for surveillance role player. Uh, as you know, gang stalking is the 24/7 surveillance of a targeted individual. The technology being used would be tracking device on your car, tracking of your cell phone, audio and video surveillance, possibly in your home and in vehicle. So basically, with this level of surveillance on any life, or any person, it gives an open door to the perpetrators of this crime. Now, the crime is pitched to churches and neighborhoods as a mechanism to keep things safe. Well, we all know, or if you're new to gang stalking, or you find yourself a new target, what actually is happening is the harassment of the target. Now, this is to cause a conflict between others, to cause you to be looked at with suspicion, to cause others to, it basically makes you feel like you're hated everywhere you go. It definitely impacts your finances. Someone could cause you to pay more for a service than it's worth. Someone may call a potential employer, because remember, they are using audio surveillance, so they can hear everyone you're talking to and also see every email you send back and forth between that employer. Interviewed really well. Next thing you know, you have no response. Okay, basically. And I tried my best not to see. I live in Burlington, New Jersey, but I'm from Philadelphia. I'm looking forward to moving back. I tried my hardest not to see the Philadelphia police as a part of this type of stuff, because I actually like the Philly PD. I wanted to be a cop at one point. But from what I see now, the Philly PD are just as involved in gang stalking as any other police department, and they utilize informants. So one day I give I won't say a friend, a ride home, someone I'd shoot pool with, but I knew they were a perp. I knew. So what ended up happening was a regular Philadelphia police patrol car followed me, and an all black car, unmarked vehicle with all black windows followed. Both cars followed me everywhere I went to get this person home. This is the Philadelphia police engaging in the harassment of people. For what? I'm not trying to throw shade at police, but every single day we're seeing a new case of an assault, a murder, a rape, pedophilia done by police. I'm not saying Philly PD. I'm not hearing it from Philly, but I'm certainly hearing it around the nation. But yet I'm a targeted individual. I don't lead a gang. I don't lead a drug distribution enterprise. I don't sell guns. So, again, so again, so it's basically tax dollars are being spent for someone to be mischievous behind a keyboard. Now, gang stalking has multiple layers, like a cake or a building. You got federal, state, local, and then community engagement. And that's an important word because that means things like Neighborhood Watch, CLPS, certain groups like that. Also, InfraGard. InfraGard is a big component of this when it comes to a targeted individual being kept out of work. From what I've heard and understand. A lot of blackballing, blacklisting, a lot of slander, gossip, absolutely illegal behavior. How you know it's illegal is by this. There's no due process. There's no ability to complain if there's been conduct. That's how you know for sure that it's illegal. Even murderers and pedophiles have access to the legal system. Think about that. Now, like at the beginning, I said I've been a targeted individual 15 years, right? So one of the lies I've heard in regards to the gang stalking itself is that, oh, this person is under investigation. Okay, how do you investigate someone for 15 plus years that don't lead any criminal enterprises or anything? This is not an investigation, it's harassment. Let's call it what it is. Another advice I'm going to give to you is stop looking at police officers or the police as a whole and saying, oh, they're wearing a gun and a badge and a uniform, oh, they must be moral and ethical. Absolutely not. Every single day I'm hearing of a new case of pedophilia, assault, murder, rape, all done by police officers and even some state police, which is the higher echelon of being a cop. So please stop. Black people, we knew this a long time ago. Not to just throw, just not to just say, oh, must be a cop, must be good. No, we don't. Black people, we don't do that because we know better. Now, what we do is we look at the individual cop. I come from the age where black and white cops used to walk a beat in North Philly on Somerset Street. I was born in the 70s. So I'm still young enough to remember the cops that used to knock on my grandparents' door, used to visit the corner store and all other neighborhoods, used to talk to the kids. I'm from that era where I actually remember that. So what I'm saying to you is not all cops are bad, but certainly not all are good. Now I'm a Christian. So how do I see that? Well, I see it this way. I don't look at the uniform. I look at the human. That means every single human being, whether cop or not, has a broken nature about them. Some of us are broken to a higher degree. You or I probably are never going to commit pedophilia, but yet we find some cops do. Now, it's still just a sin, but we tend to look at sins against children as pretty fucking bad, which they are. So anyway, again, not to throw shade at the cops because we need the police. But as far as when it comes to gang stalking, and as far as seeing government and law enforcement as entities that can do no wrong, that is bullshit. And you need to change your mind right now at the hearing of this message. So this is my first message on YouTube about gang stalking. All right. I didn't really go into the tips because, I had a reason for wanting to record this, but I'm going into tips very soon. Start using the YouTube platform just so that I inform people of this crime being committed all across America and even in other countries. This is why when a targeted individual moves, the targeting continues. So anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Certainly jump on about gang stalking and what it is. Thank you for listening, and I hope you got something from it. Thank you. God bless you. Now, okay, how do you stop this?